Go.
Okay, so if you want to carry extra cargo with you, all you have to do is take out these pins. There's one on each side.
Yeah.
Lay this down, put the pins back in,
Yep.
and you got extra cargo space.
200 pounds is the limit on this.
Yeah, 200 pounds is the limit.
Super.
Then you have your backup camera there. The other one is inside on the cupboard.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is mount that one on your dash, and then whenever you want to use your backup camera, you just have to hit the screen on the...
So the screen's inside and you just put that into the cab of your truck, plug it in there, touch the screen, and then you can see back here.
Right,
Perfect.
right.
That's easy enough to understand.
And then once you used your sewer hose, you're
Yeah.
gonna pull out this rubber plug, stick your sewer hose down the bumper, and put the plug back in.
That's where you store it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the top, you have a rubber roof.
Yeah.
What they'd like you to do is get up there twice a year, clean it off. You can either use soap and water, or else there is a rubber roof cleaner that you can use
Yeah.
to clean it off. And the main reason they want you up there is to check the caulking, make sure none of it come loose or
Yeah.
cracked or anything
If
like
it's
that.
cracked, you got to use Dicor to reseal it.
Yeah, and the only caulking you use up on the rubber roof is Dicor. Do not use anything else.
No silicone or anything like that.
It comes in a tube like silicone. All you do is spray it on, and it levels itself, takes care of itself. after
Self-leveling stuff. Got it.
that. Then you have your stabilizing jacks. You have one on each corner.
Yeah.
All four corners.
And you
Once you hit your campground and you level off your trailer, then you put down your stabilizers.
Gotcha. And if it's, they should have a board or something underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have a board underneath them.
If it, especially if it's soft ground.
Right.
Yeah.
And then your wheel lug nuts are torqued to 100 foot-pounds.
Okay.
Okay. And right now there's 50 pounds of nitrogen inside your tires.
Okay.
And after a while, if you want to grease your wheel bearings, just pop off the cap here with a flat screwdriver.
Yeah.
You'll see the grease nipple there. Give it a couple of shots with your grease gun.
Gotcha.
They only recommend a couple of shots so you don't over-grease them.
Over grease them. Got it. This is just the back of the fridge.
Yeah.
There's no reason to open that really.
No. And then this is your outside shower.
Sure.
It reaches out about 5-6 feet. Use it to wash off the kids or the dog or the cat.
That's the
or your
751
boots.
key that comes with it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have hot and cold,
Yeah.
and then the little
Shut off on the hand.
shut off on the handle. Got it.
Yeah.
And then below is your fresh water fill
Right.
and your city water connection.
Yeah.
So that's just put the garden hose in there and fill her up.
Right.
And then here would be, if you have water at the site, you connect your garden hose, then you don't have to use your water pump, you just use the pressure from the campsite.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then this is where you drain your sewer tanks.
Right, so you hook your hose up to the end there. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
And then you're going to pull this valve first because that's your toilet tank.
So the 3-inch valve is pulled first, that's your toilet. So that comes out first.
Right.
Yeah. And then,
Once it's finished draining,
Yeah.
then you're going to pull the gray one and flush everything out with your sink and
'cause
shower
it's
water.
much nicer water coming out, yeah, to
Right.
flush everything out.
Okay.
Got it.
And then at that time, if you want to clean out your black tank, hook your garden hose to here.
Gotcha, black tank flush.
Yeah.
And you turn that on and it sprays into the black tank,
Right. The shower head's inside the black tank to wash
Right.
it out nice and clean.
just so you get a nice clean black tank, because
Right.
that can get messy. And you definitely want to use chemical in your toilet, RV chemical, to
Right.
keep the odors and break it down.
And then you have a connection here for your cable. If your
Cable.
campground offers you cable, TV,
Perfect.
that's your connection there.
Yeah.
And then down here is your low point drain.
Okay.
It's back in behind the frame.
Okay, we can't really see it, but it's
yeah.
under there. We'll
under
take your
there.
word for it on that.
Yeah,
So that's where you drain it out to winterize it in the winter.
right.
Yeah, just to get all the moisture out.
Somebody glued this on there.
This is your hot water tank.
This is a drain for your hot water tank.
Okay.
In the fall, that takes a 1 1/16 socket.
Mm-hmm.
And in about a year and a half, 2 years, you'll probably have to get a new one of these because it'll be wore right down to this little core.
The reason it's designed that way so any of the impurities in the water will attack that instead of the walls of your hot water heater.
Right.
Now, also there's so this is gas and electric.
Right.
So you can run the hot water heat off either one.
Right. And your 120 heater fits behind this black cover here.
Okay, so that's the heating element.
Yeah, and then you have a switch for your heating element right beside it here.
Oh, okay, so you can switch
Switch that on.
gas and electric.
120.
It's hard to see it with the camera here, but I think you can kind of see the switch there
Right.
between gas and electric.
Yeah. And then this is your thermostats here.
Okay.
This is usually your 120 and this is your propane.
Gotcha.
They come with a reset on top. If that reset happens to trip, you'll see a bump there. Just push it back in.
Push it back in, and it'll reset it.
And it'll reset it.
Perfect. Now, up here at the front.
You just crank it up and down by hand.
Yep.
This is your breakaway. That goes to a separate part of your hitch.
Right.
And if you happen to lose your trailer for some reason, it'll pull out your plunger back there and dynamite your trailer brakes so that your trailer brakes won't run into anybody. It'll just sit
It
right
applies
down
the
on.
brakes as a safety precaution.
And then there's your safety chains.
Yep.
And when you're not using your cord for your that plugs into your truck, you set it down in here.
Oh, okay, that's kind of a nice little holder.
Yeah, and that's where you'll keep yours. That
Right.
way it's always pointing down. You don't get rain and that in there to corrode it up.
Yeah, good thinking.
And then these are your propane tanks.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now what you want to do is open them both up while you're camping,
Okay.
because what's going to happen, whichever this pointer is pointing to, you're going to use the propane out of that tank first.
Right.
When that tank runs dry, this here will automatically switch to your full tank.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't just, if you have them both open, it'll start drawing off the other one.
Right.
Good.
And then when one runs dry, you can start out on either tank. It'll do the same thing either way.
All right.
And when one runs dry, and then it's switched over to the other one, you'll see a sliver of red on here, letting you know which tank you're pointing to.
Gotcha.
That one's empty and it's already switched over to the
Right. So you
full
can have a
one.
full tank. You can fill up the empty one, and you never run out that way.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then when you want to take your empty one off to get it filled,
Yeah.
you manually have to switch this over to the full one.
Right.
If you don't do that, you'll get a small leakage of propane off your empty tank hose. It won't do anything, it'll just kind of make a propane smell around your trailer.
Gotcha.
And then this is your hitch down in here, and this is your cargo.
Yeah, we'll do maybe a separate little how-to video on the hitch.
Yeah.
There's your power cord.
Yeah, that's your power cord. And this is the crank to put down your stabilizers.
Gotcha.
Now, if you have a
Cordless drill.
cordless drill, you can get the attachment with a 3/4 inch socket, and you can zip up and down on your
Oh, it makes it a
stabilizers.
lot faster.
Makes it a lot faster than laboring with this crank.
Gotcha.
And this here is your outside speakers for your stereo.
Gotcha.
This is, if you want to set up a TV here, this is your TV connection on this side.
Okay.
You can set it on there, and you got your 120 plug there.
Gotcha. Like
And
if you're plugged into power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this here is the vent for your stove. Whenever
hood
you're
fan?
traveling, keep
Yeah.
the little flap locked in there. It's got little slide locks on it.
Oh, okay, so you can just slide it and open it up when you're actually using it inside.
Right. Yeah, when you're using the stove inside, you can open it up.
Okay, perfect.
And then, if you do have a dog, this is where you're going to tie him up.
Oh yeah, you can tie up your pet right there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that pretty well covers the outside except for the awning.
Okay.
When you're putting out the awning, you got to make sure your door is partly closed like that.
Oh, okay, so the awning arm doesn't hit it.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then you come inside and you
Just press
hold
the
your
button.
and out goes your awning.
Nice. Oh, that works really nice.
When the flap comes down, your awning's all the way up.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then you got another button in here. You can turn out on the lights
Right.
underneath your awning.
Super. That's all in that. I'm just going to take a quick shot of that control panel.
Yeah.
There. Now we can get a good shot of that. They're all labeled, so
Yeah.
pretty easy to see.
Pretty easy to see.
Okay. Now we do the insides here, Bert, or?
Well, we gotta finish the awning.
Oh, sure. What are we missing?
Okay. Well, if you wanna tilt your awning down so that if it happens to rain, it ain't gonna break your awning,
Right?
then you pull this side down and you tighten this little button here.
Ah,
that
just
holds
so the rain comes down and off.
it. Right. So it gives you a slant on there.
Perfect. Well,
And
that
then-
sounds good.
Then when you put up your awning, or make sure these buttons are loose at all times.
Right. Gotcha. Just so, because you could wreck it if you don't loosen that off before you bring it back in.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh, I don't know what I set off the alarm there, Bert. I have something going.
Oh, there was a button. Button turned on the stove. That's how come. Wonder why that button was turned on. I can smell propane there.
Okay.
That's why that guy.
Well, that's the propane detector. That's working, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think I showed the control panel. We'll bring that awning back in, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a better idea. And then, of course, up here is you.
This is your tank levels.
Yeah. Power, black, gray. So you know how full your tanks are,
Right.
right? And then your slide out mechanism and your awning, and then your hot water heater, etc. Okay,
Okay.
we got all that.
And you just got drawers here. You got a couple of extra
Brackets.
brackets for
Oh, to put on
TV.
your TV if you have a TV and you want to.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And all your manuals are down in here.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. And that's just a storage drawer. Then you have more drawers down here.
Gotcha.
Then on the stove, whenever you want to light up your stove, this is your clicker here.
Yeah.
You turn these to light and then you just hit your clicker.
Can I play with it?
I wouldn't,
Okay.
because it's full of propane. It's full of propane.
Okay.
You might get a big bang.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not too worried about it.
And then you hit this button, your lights turn on there. And you
Gotcha.
also have light inside your oven.
Oh, nice. And this glass just, the cover just comes down.
Right.
And closes.
And this here is,
That just stays there. I think.
Dashboard.
Yeah.
and then this is the light for your stove,
Gotcha.
and this is the fan.
Gotcha. Nice. Microwave, well, that's pretty standard. Everyone.
Yeah, microwave
those
is
that'll work
standard.
as-
And then this pulls down. This is your sprayer. That's how you turn your water on and off. And this is for your drinking water. Has a special little fountain there for your drinking water.
Isn't that a soap dispenser?
Oh, is that a soap dispenser?
Yeah. Or a hand sanitizing station? 100% sure. Well, yeah, we didn't put anything in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could
I'm
be.
not sure. Well, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's the stereo. Bluetooth stereo with the HDMI. It's AM, FM, but it streams music. And everything is all on the card.
And then this here is your USB port.
Gotcha.
But everything is on the little card here.
Oh, okay. So if there's any questions on that, it's all on the card.
And then zone 1 is your inside speaker, zone 2 is your outside speakers.
Gotcha. Super, and that's your power button there.
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't set the time or anything, but
Okay, and then you got your fancy blue lights here for nighttime, I guess.
right, little night lights.
Yeah,
Sure.
night lights. Okay, to turn on your furnace, all you do is just push this button up to whatever temperature you want.
Oh, you can hear it come on. Yeah.
Your furnace comes on and it'll give you heat. Whenever you want to shut it off, just flip it back like that.
Perfect.
The furnace is going to run for about a minute. That's built right into the furnace so that it cools itself down before it finally shuts off.
Gotcha. So it'll cycle first, and then the heat will kick on, and then when the heat kicks off, the fan will still run for a little while.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's part of the cycle.
Part of the cycle. And then this is your clothes closet up here, and this is your
Pantry.
pantry down on the bottom. Then you have another little cupboard down here.
Nice.
This is all your breakers and your fuses here.
Right. So yeah, for 12 volt, you have fuses and breakers if you're plugged into power.
Right.
Gotcha.
if
Just
you-
like at home.
And if you happen to blow one of those fuses there,
Yep.
the red light beside it will come on letting you know which one you blew, so you just change that one out and away
Gotcha.
you go again.
If you ever happen to.
And then this is your fridge. Turn your fridge on, you just hit that button there,
Gotcha.
and where you want to leave it is on auto,
Auto.
because
leave it
when
on
you're
auto.
plugged in, it'll be power. As soon as you unplug it, it'll switch to propane.
Gotcha. As
Long
long as your
as-
propane bottles are open,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
you'll be good.
And the keys for your trailer are right here in the fridge.
Gotcha.
And then down on the bottom of the fridge here,
Mhm.
you have this blue graph here, okay? And you
Yeah.
have this white guy here.
Yeah.
If you want it cooler down in here, you're gonna slide that guy up. If you want it warmer down in here, you wanna slide that white guy.
Ah, gotcha.
Down.
So colder as you go up, warmer as you go down.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's just to fine tune your
Yeah,
cooling
if
in
it's,
your
if
fridge.
it's cooling it too much or not enough, you can adjust it there.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, so then we're pretty well. Okay, when you're doing your winterizing,
Mhm.
your pump is right down in here.
Okay.
Okay. And this here is your winterizing hose.
Okay.
You take this and you put it in your gallon of antifreeze,
Yeah.
and you got a switch right back in here.
Yeah. You turn that valve.
Yeah, if you hit straight up, then you're using the winterizing. If you lay it down, then you're in the summer mode.
Gotcha.
Okay. So when you're doing your winterizing, you have to go to each tap one at a time.
Yeah.
Turn it on till you see the antifreeze coming.
Oh, coming through. So turn on your water pump.
Yeah.
And then turn each tap on, including your outside shower.
Yeah.
Right.
You just do one tap at a time.
Yeah, because those
like
two sinks.
Always one tap at a time.
Gotcha.
Once you see the antifreeze is
good.
all done and clear water coming, you know you're good.
Gotcha.
And then this is the light for your bathroom here. And then you got your fan up here. You have to crank it open on this, and your buttons turn your fan on are on that side there.
Gotcha.
And your shower is just your regular shower.
Gotcha.
And then you have your medicine cabinet here.
Gotcha.
And then on your toilet, if you want to put water in the bowl, you step on this lever really lightly, and you'll see the water start coming in.
Right.
And when you got your bowl as full as you want it, then you just take your foot off. If you want to flush it, you step it all the way down like that.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, and that's all winterized, so
Yeah.
you see the antifreeze there.
Right. It's all winterized.
Now, when you winterize it, too, do you want to press on that till you see?
The pink antifreeze coming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the sinks, the outside shower, the shower itself, and the toilet.
Right.
Gotcha.
And don't forget the hot water tank.
Hot water tank. You have to take that plug out and let that drain out.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
do your bypass valves.
Gotcha. Yeah, just so you don't fill up the hot water heater with
With antifreeze.
antifreeze.
That you don't really need.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, we should. Oh, you got USB ports up here.
Oh, gotcha. For your phones or devices.
You got a 120 plug here.
And then that, if you can get the optional flashlight, that's where it recharges.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't order it with it, but it's available.
And then you have a closet here as well.
Nice.
And you got lights underneath here.
Oh, nice. So you got individual lights.
And lights up on top as well.
Oh, should we run out this slide out?
Okay, now we'll put out the slide out.
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll just show how that works and to put up the dinette and the sofa. Because it has to be, when you bring that slide out in, you have to have the sofa and dinette in the lowered position like you see it now, so the bed can come above it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long slide, so it probably takes a little while to get that out there. That noise is normal.
Yeah.
Now I see a plug here. That's to get power into the slide out?
Right.
Gotcha, okay.
Plugs into the wall there.
It plugs into the wall?
Right in front of you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Right there. I won't plug it in, but it goes right there.
Yeah, if you plug
Gotcha.
it in, the lights come on inside the...
Oh, okay, inside the actual bedroom part. But you have to unplug it when you bring that back in.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Okay. And then to put these up,
Squeeze it together.
you squeeze it together and that's how it comes back
Nice.
for living.
And then here it's just the posts.
And here you just lift up this here and then put the posts underneath.
Yeah, in the little
table.
slots. Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward.
Right.
Okay. Super.
And then this is a backing for your, I guess it should be better that way, backing for your couch there.
Gotcha.
Otherwise it sits like this. And then
Right.
you have the rest here for your slide out.
Gotcha. And now those things are, these just go as little
Yeah, it can go
cushions
there
in
as
your
well.
sofa. Oh, that's kind of a nice touch.
Yeah.
Super.
And then above here is your air conditioner.
Okay.
You have your buttons here to turn it on.
I gotcha. Of course, you got to be plugged into power for that. Oh yeah, no, that works.
That's the fan there.
Yeah.
And that's low cool, that's high cool. Okay, and that's the fan over there, my fan.
Super.
And that's off. And then this here is your temperature.
Oh, that's how you adjust how cold it is.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
how you adjust when your air conditioner is going to kick it on and off.
Oh, okay.
And these buttons here, they're to close the flaps on the end here.
Gotcha.
If
I'll
you
see if I
don't-
can do it from this. Oh, okay, gotcha.
You got it?
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that it just opens and closes those vents
Right.
on each end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that pretty well covers it.
Okay, super. Thank you, Bert. I appreciate it.
Yeah.